Kia ora. The heavy rainfall we had over Northland is moving away towards the north. We had as much as 120 millimetres around places like the Kari Peninsula over the last day or so. But this front is moving slowly away towards the west. It never moves too far away, it has to be said, but we should find an improving story up in that northwestern corner. Elsewhere, some clearer skies across the western side of the country. Still these showers though, pushing through towards Wairarapa, Hawke's Bay, up in towards Tairāwhiti. So something to watch out for as we head through the rest of the afternoon on Thursday. In towards the night time, well, it's a fairly similar story. The high pressure sits out towards the east of us, low pressure sits over the Tasman Sea, and between the two we have this feed of cloud on towards these eastern coasts. Perhaps some clearer skies a bit further south and some cooler temperatures through there, but this rainfall does move generally offshore. We'll still find a few showers though clipping the far northern parts of the country, and some showers skirting around the top, feeding on towards places like the Coromandel Peninsula and in towards perhaps those more eastern parts of the Auckland region, north of the city, but I think still enough to bring an odd shower as we head through the night time. In terms of our temperatures, we'll find the coldest ones down south, places like Southland and Otago, where the temperature drops down towards freezing or even a degree or so below. While for the North Island, the minimum temperatures at the coolest around about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius for places like Waikato and Waitomo. As we head into towards Friday, well, the pattern is very similar. The high pressure stays firmly in place, blocking the eastward movement of this feature. You can see it slowly edging closer towards the country, bringing more cloud on towards that western coast of the South Island and some showers down across those southern parts of Westland. But things generally are looking drier on the North Island. Still a few showers to watch out for. We'll come on to those in a bit. And I think still a few showers clipping around that eastern side. Hopefully some clearer skies and some better weather on that eastern side of the South Island as we head through in towards the afternoon. For the North Island though, we will find there are a few showers. You can see them just pushing through, perhaps skirting the likes of the Bay of Plenty, and more especially in towards the Coromandel and then towards that eastern side of Northland as well. Down on that eastern coast, we'll keep hold of some showers in towards the ranges of Tairāwhiti and down towards Hawke's Bay. Patchy cloud increasing through the afternoon for the likes of, say, Waikato, Waitomo, down towards Taranaki, but generally drier on that western side. And I think there's still some brightness and some sunshine around. And in terms of our temperatures, highs of around about 16 degrees Celsius for Auckland, 13 for Wellington, and 15 for New Plymouth, and up in towards Hamilton. Down on the South Island, we'll start off with a touch more cloud around those coastal areas north of Christchurch. Some clearer skies as we head down towards Southland and Otago. Still a few pockets of mist and fog in some of those valleys there. You can see as we head through the daytime, that cloud thickens on the western coast, but actually starts to clear away a touch out towards the east. Still some high-level cloud that feeds across there, perhaps a veil of cloud across the top of the sky there. But I think it will be a better afternoon on the eastern side, more cloud on that western side, and some showers for those southern parts of Western, perhaps up in towards the ranges of the Tasman district as well. But I think generally it's more cloud than anything else for many spots down towards sea level. And I think we should hopefully find some better and brighter weather out towards the eastern coast later in the day. In terms of our temperatures for the South Island, not brilliantly warm. Highs of around about 10 or 11 degrees Celsius for Invercargill and Dunedin, up to about 12 for Christchurch, and 14s or so once we head up to Nelson. Heading through in towards the weekend, you can see for Saturday we still keep that wet weather on the western coast. Generally a drier looking story across many parts of the North Island. A bit of high cloud starts to feed towards us, but we should find that cloud just thickens up through the daytime. Most of the time looking dry, and dry on the eastern coast of the South Island as well. A bit of brightness and hopefully some clearer slots first thing as well. Staying dry just about for the rugby on Saturday night in Auckland, but you can see out towards the west we have got this next area of low pressure, and as we head through towards Sunday, that pushes towards us, brings the chance of more wet and windy weather, particularly towards places like Northland, perhaps Auckland, the Coromandel, the top of the South Island, places like the Tasman area, and as we head through the nighttime Sunday into Monday, in towards the Bay of Plenty. So things are set to become pretty unsettled again as we head in towards the start of next week. So we are likely to find perhaps some severe weather watches and warnings as we head in towards the end of the weekend. So do keep an eye on the forecast, especially up towards places like the Bay of Plenty, places like the Tasman area as we go through the weekend. And as ever, you can find all the latest forecasts at metservice.com.